at this beautiful little one. Look at that, super cute, super cute. That is the super cutest, super cute. Look at your little suspenders. He's got his little suspenders on. Oh, he looks so cute. Look at him looking so super cute. Look at that little buddy. Are you gonna say hi? What you doing? We need to get over here in the sunshine, don't we? Look at you and Mommy. Oh, is it too bright, buddy? Is it? Well, we can scoot back in the shade. I got his little suspenders on. They're falling off a little bit. Oh, look at that cute little. Can you say hi to Daddy? Can you say hi, Dada? We love you, Daddy. Oh, he's smiling. I think he wants that sunshine. Oh, the sunshine. It might be a little bit too bright for that Chiefy Chief. Is that sunshine a little bit too bright, buddy? Well, we're going to take some pictures for Daddy in his little country boy outfit. Are you a country boy? I think he's a country boy. Look at his little country boy pants. He's got his little khakis on. I think he's scared of the sunshine. Are you scared of that sunshine, sweet one? It's very bright sunshine, isn't it? Look at those little khaki pants. We're all dressed up today. Look at that beautiful little buddy. He looks like he's about to go to church. This adorable one. I think it might be a little bit too bright. We better scoot over here in the shade. There, that's better, sweet one. Look at that little buddy. He looks so cute. Say, Dada. Can you say Dada? Say Dada. Look at that one. Okay. So I recorded a video earlier today. Oh, Mommy recorded a video today of the female hairy woodpecker. So the female hairy woodpecker came to visit our Squirrel Buster Suite bird feeder today, and I captured a video of the female hairy woodpecker eating at the Squirrel Buster Suite bird feeder. And I got a little bird. So if you watch the next video, it's just a little video I recorded of the female hairy woodpecker eating at our Squirrel Buster Suite. And we got a mad little bird here. So I'm going to let you watch the next clip of the female hairy woodpecker eating at the Squirrel Buster Suite. We saw the little woodpecker, didn't we, sweet one? And you know it's a female woodpecker because it doesn't have a red spot on the back of its head. Yeah, the females, they don't have a red spot. They don't have a red spot on the back of their head. But the males have a red spot. And that's why Chibi's wearing red pajamas, because he's a male. So that's how you can remember. The male hairy woodpecker has the red spot on the back of its head. And this is a male with red Christmas pajamas. Okay, I'm going to let you watch the video we recorded of the female hairy woodpecker. It's a beautiful bird. We love bird watching. So I just now showed you guys a video of the female hairy woodpecker eating at our Squirrel Buster Sweet bird feeder. And then this next video that you're gonna see shows a video of the male hairy woodpecker eating at our Squirrel Buster Sweet bird feeder. So we got to see the female woodpecker and we got to see the male woodpecker today. So both the female and male woodpeckers came to visit our Squirrel Buster Sweet bird feeder. So I hope you enjoy this next video clip that Mommy recorded of the male hairy woodpecker. You're playing. Maybe that's why my lip is ripped. Because he's playing with it. Maybe that's why my lip is ripped, because he likes to pull on it. Are you gonna say hi? Say. Oh, it's okay. Phillip, say hi. Can you wave? Phillip, look. Can you wave? Can you say hi? You go look at Mommy. Me and Phillip had an amazing day together today. We breastfed for a lot of the day. Phillip is still doing his all day breastfeeding, isn't he? And he looks so cute. That's a big one. I put Phillip's little Thanksgiving outfit on him today that I bought him at Target yesterday when I went shopping at Target. And I bought him the 18-month size Thanksgiving pilgrim outfit. Yeah, Mommy got you that pilgrim outfit for Thanksgiving. And he looked so cute in it, but it was a little bit tight on his stomach. The 18-month size Thanksgiving outfit, it was a little bit tight, so I think he was a little uncomfortable, even though he looked like a little doll. He looked so super cute. That is a cute one. Yeah, so the 18-month-old Thanksgiving pilgrim outfit was a little bit tight on his tummy. Yes. And I was watching the video that we recorded earlier today when we were sitting in the sunshine by my window. Sorry I didn't get to finish recording the video that I started earlier, but what I was going to say is that I recorded a video this morning, and I just now watched the video that I recorded this morning that you can see earlier in this YouTube video, and I just noticed that like my hair looked like it was starting to turn kind of gray. You can't really notice it right now because we're not like in my kitchen where I have like the really bright sunlight in the morning. But if you watch the beginning of this YouTube video, you'll notice that my hair at the roots, it looks kind of significantly gray at the beginning of this video. And like I said, you might not be able to notice it right now because it's not like sunshine outside. I'm about to go to sleep and I've got my hair kind of pulled up in a ponytail. But I was curious why my hair suddenly has started turning gray because I'm only 32 years old. So you know me, I went to google.com and I typed like, what are the causes of like sudden onset gray hair? And I found this really interesting article. I found the article on psychologytoday.com, and the article just says, is suddenly graying hair a sign of chronic stress? And it says, COVID-19 stress may be manifesting in a telltale sign of aging. And then I kind of just scrolled down a little bit on the article, and it says, Canietis subita, the sudden, seemingly overnight onset of white hair, is a well-described dermatological condition that is sometimes referred to as Marie Antoinette syndrome. And it's in quotes. There must be something about anticipating one's execution the next morning that causes hair to lose all of its color. The Queen's hair went from auburn to white the night before she was guillotinated on October 16, 1793. Mary Queen of Scots and Sir Thomas More also lost their hair color the night before they lost their heads. However, premature graying is not uncommon among those living in a chronically stressful life. Pictures of the graying of President Obama's hair during his 8-year tenure as head of state is also often used as an example. Thus, is it possible that the stress of the past few months and its continuation due to COVID-19 might hasten a natural process? And then it says, gray and or white hair normally occurs with aging, and genetics play a role in determining the age at which the first strands of gray appear. But as an article in Scientific American points out, when the graying of hair seems accelerated, scientists have suggested chronic stress as the cause. As described in the article, the growth of hair takes place in a sort of assembly line. Hair production begins in epidermal cells found in the approximately 1,000 follicles on the scalp. Okay, so that stuff is not as interesting to me, like the science of the hair growth and the stem cells and the melanocytes and all that. I mean, I've already been to college, so I'm kind of burnt out. That's not as interesting to me, I guess. But the interesting part of this article on the psychologytoday.com website was like when it talked about the Marie Antoinette syndrome, how there must be something about anticipating one's execution the next morning that causes hair to lose all of its color. And the Queen's hair went from auburn to white the night before she was guillotinated. So I assume guillotinated means like the Queen like got her head chopped off or something. For lack of better words, I guess that's when they take the little knife chopping head thing when they used to like guillotine or guillinate people. I don't know how you say it, but yeah. So that's interesting. So basically, this article just says that chronic stress could make you get gray hair more quickly. Yeah, so that's what Google said whenever I Googled like what causes gray hair. So yeah, I do feel like I kind of had a sudden onset of gray hair too. Maybe if I take my hair down out of the ponytail, you can get a better look at it. But I don't really feel like my hair has ever been gray. I mean, I'm only 32 years old, but today in the video I recorded this morning was like the first time I really noticed it, I guess. I mean, maybe it's slowly, if we look back at the older YouTube videos, maybe it's slowly been turning gray at the roots. But another thing I thought of that could have contributed to me developing gray hair just like suddenly, kind of like out of nowhere when I never previously had gray hair, was maybe because I've been applying that Rogaine to my hair. Because after I had Phillip, my hair got kind of thin, and maybe because like the stress of like having a baby and maybe like the breastfeeding probably like depletes my body of like some nutrients, I'm sure, and some vitamins. So I bought some men's Rogaine, and I've been, you know, squirting the Rogaine foam definitely down the scalp line where it's starting to get a little bit gray, as you can tell. So then I Googled, does men's Rogaine cause your hair to turn gray? Does men's Rogaine cause your hair to turn gray? I'm Googling it right now. So after I just typed on Google, I typed, does men's Rogaine cause your hair to turn gray? And it says, gray hair indeed can result from the use of minoxidil. And minoxidil is the main ingredient in Rogaine. And Rogaine is just like a little can of foam that you can buy on the Walmart app, or you can buy on walmart.com. And you can squirt like the men's Rogaine or women's Rogaine foam. It's almost like a mousse, like a hair mousse. You can kind of like squirt it in your hair and kind of like scrub it into your scalp. And it's supposed to make, the reason why you would use the Rogaine is it would make you grow like longer hair or thicker hair. So that's why I started using the Rogaine recently. But Google says that minoxidil can be a result, like the gray hair can be caused by the Rogaine, or Rogaine can cause the graying of your hair, or the minoxidil, which is the main ingredient in the Rogaine, can cause your hair to turn gray. So I'm not sure if the reason why my hair is kind of suddenly turning gray at the roots is due to chronic stress, or maybe a lack of vitamins. But I've been taking my prenatal vitamins, even like after I had Phillip. I've been taking like 4 of these little prenatal vitamin gummies. I think the brand of prenatal vitamins I take is called Smarty Pants, and I just order them on like the Walmart app or walmart.com, and I take 4 of those prenatal gummy vitamins every day. So I'm taking 4 gummy prenatal vitamins every day. So I don't know if it's like a lack of vitamins, or maybe I'm just getting old, unfortunately. Everyone gets old eventually. And so when I saw that video of myself with the gray hair, I just felt like, oh my gosh, I look like a granny right now. But yeah, so I guess I just like, I was just curious, like, why my hair would turn gray suddenly. I don't really know why. Why does hair turn gray suddenly? You know, I always like to get on Google and start Googling everything. Yeah, so I typed another question on Google. I just typed like, why does hair turn gray suddenly? And it says, Google says, Luke's Medical Center points out that apart from aging, other causes of white or gray hair include genetics, stress, lack of nutrients, which I'm taking the prenatal vitamin and I'm trying to eat a lot of food, and autoimmune disorders. I don't really feel like I have an autoimmune disorder. It says, so if your parents developed white hair early, chances are you are prone to premature graying too. And then it says, is gray hair caused by stress? And then Google says, a new study shows that stress really can give you gray hair. Researchers found that the body's fight or flight response plays a key role in turning hair gray. Your hair color is determined by pigment-producing cells called melanocytes. And then it just says, can hair suddenly turn gray? And Google says, the medical name for the sudden whitening or the hair is carnitis subita, a condition called alopecia areata causes the hair shed suddenly, resulting in bald patches. Okay, well that's not really, I don't have like bald patches in my hair. I just have like where my hair has like turned gray kind of rapidly, but there's not like bald patches. So I think this article is about people that have developed sudden onset gray hair, and also people that have bald patches. But this article says Eric Moody also showed little sign of being terrified as he managed to make an emergency landing at Jakarta Airport. Later, he discovered that a plume of ash from a volcano had knocked out all 4 enemies. But within 6 months of the incident, he noticed that the tip of his quiff had turned white. Within a year, the rest of his hair had done the same. Okay. It says Captain Moody is not alone. The same thing is said to have happened to several historical figures, but in a far shorter time frame. When the French Queen Marie Antoinette was led to the guillotine at the age of 37, her hair is said to have turned white the night before in anticipation of her execution. The English lawyer Sir Thomas More, who was later Cornished, was executed in the Tower of London in 1535, and again his hair was reported to have turned white before his death. These are good stories, but are they scientifically possible? Can hair really turn white overnight? Is there a physiological process through which extreme stress can cause hair to change color this fast? And then this just says like sudden loss. It says the process behind this is not well understood. One study showed that hair naturally grays through the same chemical used to bleach hair from bottles. The idea proposed from studies in mice is that melanin-making cells produce hydrogen peroxide. Okay, this is just more about like the science stuff, which is not extremely interesting. It does say the medical name for the sudden whitening of the hair is carnitis subita. The best explanation for it is not that the hair changes color, but that the pigmented hair falls out. So, yeah, and then it just says, so a severe shock could trigger hair loss, but with only the colored hairs falling out, leaving someone who already has some gray with a whole head of white hair. So it's saying that like the hair loss and the hair graying could go like hand in hand kind of. It also says, or perhaps the immune response might target the pigment-producing system, which would explain why those no follicles no longer producing colored hair are unaffected. It says shock spot. This explanation might well account for cases like that of Captain Moody. His hair took a year to turn completely white. The overnight cases, like Marie Antoinette's, are harder to explain. She was imprisoned for a year, so perhaps she was denied hair dye in captivity, and by the time she appeared in public again at her execution, her hair cut short, her gray roots had grown out. But this doesn't explain other anecdotal tales, for instance, in young people who would have so few white hairs that if all their darker hair fell, any white hairs remaining would be very sparse. Then there's a more recent case study of a 54-year-old woman in Switzerland who had a small patch of hair loss. She was given steroids, which treated the hair loss successfully, but within a few weeks, all her hair had turned white, even though she had not had a frightening experience and had stopped losing her hair. Last year, a study from a research group led by no less than one of this year's recipients of the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, Robert Lefkowitz, offered some clues. They outlined a mechanism through which a hallmark of chronic stress causes DNA damage in mice that could lead to conditions like graying hair. So it's just saying like chronic stress could be a cause for the graying of your hair. And then the article, this article that I'm reading you currently is on bbc.com. And I'm going to post links in this YouTube video's description to all of these articles that I'm reading to you guys in case you guys want to go to these websites like bbc.com or the psychologytoday.com website and you guys want to read more about these articles for yourself. Just click on my YouTube video's description and I'm going to post links to these websites that I'm reading the articles from. If you want to learn a little bit more about this for yourself, you can check out these website links. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue and read a little bit more on this bbc.com article. It says, "The puzzle of whether your hair can turn gray sounds like a simple one for medical science to solve, but it's not. Ultimately, to study exactly what happens, you would need to examine the hair before and after a shocking incident, carefully assessing its color and thickness. Life-threatening situations are not only rare, but unpredictable, and no ethics committee is going to let you induce a sufficiently terrifying experience in a lab volunteer. Yet there is something about the idea of hair changing color through shock that is fascinating. Maybe it's the idea that the body reveals more than we think, that underneath the impressive calmness which allowed Captain Moody to save the lives of 247 passengers, his body was telling a different story." Okay, so basically it just says that you would need to study exactly what happens. You would need to examine the hair before and after a shocking incident. So it's saying like the cause of your hair turning gray, like your hair could turn gray after you had like a shocking or terrifying or life-threatening situation like happen in your life. And I'm thinking back and I don't really feel like I've had any kind of like shocking incident that's happened recently. I mean, you guys watch my channel. I pretty much just like stay at home and breastfeed most of the day. I mean, I did go to Target yesterday, but I don't really feel like that was a stressful experience to like give me gray hair. Yeah, I mean, I didn't almost get in a car accident or anything. You know, nothing's really going on at my house. My video is probably about bore you to death. But yeah, so I just can't really think of any shocking incident that has occurred recently that would cause me to have the gray hair. So yeah, I can't think of any shocking incident that's happened recently. And I don't feel particularly stressed out, but maybe just like having Phillip and like having a new baby and like, you know, breastfeeding and, you know, carrying him around and everything. Maybe that's just stressful on my body, and maybe that made me have start to get some gray hair. I'm not really sure. So yeah, so I just was curious and wanted to get on Google and read what the causes of gray hair are. And so maybe I could have developed the gray hair because I've been applying the Rogaine foam to my hair to try to grow thicker hair. Or maybe I'm vitamin deficient, even though I'm eating a lot of foods and I'm taking the 4 prenatal vitamins. So yeah, I don't know, but I guess I'm just getting old now and getting some gray hair, unfortunately. But hopefully reading the little articles with you guys was an entertaining bedtime story. I hope that I don't get gillinated tomorrow. And sweet little Phillip has finally passed out. He was kind of sleepy earlier today. He probably took like 2 or 3 naps before Daddy came home. But then after Daddy came home, he was just like level 10 frolic. I mean, he was just like bouncing all around. He was like having a good time. I was like out of breath. But Phillip is asleep right now. He's passed out finally. He's taking a little nap on the Tempur-Pedic Temper Topper Supreme mattress topper. By the way, this is the best purchase I've ever made in my entire life. You should definitely get a Tempur-Pedic Temper Topper Supreme mattress topper. It's just like sinking into a cloud. It is so comfortable. I love it. Yeah, I really like our little Tempur-Pedic foam mattress topper. Yep. So that's everything we did today. I washed a couple loads of laundry. We had to change Phillip a few times, and he's wearing one of his brand new little Target outfits. But yeah, I hope you like this video. I think I posted a little bit more video stuff that you can watch after this clip. This is a brand new YouTube channel. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers and get 4,000 watch hours because this is a brand new YouTube channel. So help our dreams come true, and please click on my YouTube channel username and click on my videos and watch all of my content. Some of it's better than other videos, but please click like and please click subscribe and watch all my other videos, and have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later. Bye bye. I think he pooped. He pooped on the bed. I think he pooped. I think it's poop. I think you pooped. Did you poop? Yeah. You know you pooped. Did you poop? How are you going to eat those little hands? Did you drink the Papa John pizza milk? I think you pooped. Did you poop? Did you poop? What's he doing? Chibi? What are you doing, Chibi? I think he likes to poop. Are you going to laugh, everyone? Say bye. Please click like and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. so you can see Phillip be afraid of the sunshine. We love you, YouTube. Please click like and please click subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Bye.